поклонимся Цареве нашему Богу, придите, поклонимся и преподем Христу, Цареве нашему Богу, придите, поклонимся и преподем самому Христу, Цареве и Богу нашему. Услыши, Господи, правду мою, вонми молению моему, внуши молитву мою, не во снах льстивых, от лица Твоего судьба моя изыдет, очи мои, да видеть о правоты, искусилось и сердце мое, посетилось и ночью, искусил меня и не обретися во мне неправда, яко не возглаголит уста моя дел человеческих, засловится у стен Твоих, а сохрани пути жестоки, соверши стопы моя во стезях Твоих, не подвижется стопы моя, а в возвах я послышу Месси Боже, преклони ухо Твое мне и услыши глагола моя, удиви милости Твоя, спасай уповающий на Тя, от противящейся десницы Твоей, сохрани меня, Господи, яко зеницу ока, в крови хну Твоей покрыши мя, от лица нечестивых вострашив мя, рази мою душу мою одержаша, дух Твой сотвориша, уста и глаголша гордыню, изгоняющий меня для него ложи мя.
Als Sohn eines Priesters aufgewachsen halt in sozusagen der deutschen Gesellschaft. Von der einen Seite teilt sich mein Leben sozusagen in zwei Teile, natürlich auf die deutsche Gesellschaft mit der Schule, Uni, Arbeit und natürlich das kirchliche Leben in der russisch-orthodoxen Kirche im Ausland.
It's not about being isolationist, it's about on one hand being exclusionary, but at the same time understanding what one should do and what one should not, and I think keeping to that as a consistent principle.
Or what man is there of you whom, if his son ask bread, will he give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he give him a serpent? If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him?
We can be strangers everywhere, but also at home everywhere. Right? And this is a strange phenomenon of our spiritual lives. Even though we feel a little different from the world, we also feel that wherever God happens to send us, we can make this our home. We can live the Christian life there where we are. We are ultimately all from the kingdom of God, intended to live in that place. That is our real fatherland. We want you to meet each other. We want you to get to know each other. We want you to grow in your love of the church. We want you to grow in your love of God. We want you to be able to ask questions about your life, about the world, not only to bishops and priests, but also to each other. And to learn that you have in each other not just other young people living their own lives, but people living the same life you are, an Orthodox life, who understand the challenges that you're going through in a way that many other people your age don't understand, and that you can relate to each other and call upon each other and form friendships that will last and be sources of help all throughout your lives.
If you want to make more Orthodox friends and lifetime memories, come to these conferences. Or I met some of my best friends here at one of these conferences.
I'm from Australia. This is nuts meeting this many Russians. Like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Everyone here's been pretty fun. We're going to remember this for the rest of our lives.
Alles ausgezeichnet. It was wonderful. We got to see Darmstadt. We got to see the churches where saints lived and which they built. It was a blessing in many ways.
And we visited some beautiful churches there, and we got to explore the cities. It was very nice because we went all together.
Everyone is so connected somehow, and you're not alone. And we found some great friends. I'm really loving it. Can't wait for the rest of the week. Yeah.
Wahre Identität bedeutet also keine Definition mittels Abgrenzung, sondern Erkenntnis deiner eigenen Bezogenheit auf und potenziellen Vollkommenheit im absolut anderen, dem ungeschaffenen Sein Gottes. Да с милостью Божией печешься о людях земных, взирающий же на добродетели Твоя, при блажении Иоанне вопием тесице. Wenn man sich dazu noch zu einem gemeinsamen Werk zusammentut, dann addieren sich nicht nur unsere Kräfte und Talente, oft erleben wir, dass sie sich potenzieren, also um ein Vielfaches größer werden.
Tonight's show, we will have a bunch of very interesting presentations, and I really hope that you all will really organize the projects that you are presenting tonight.
Our project is named the Divine Liturgy in parts you don't see. Many parts of the liturgy we can't see, we can't understand. Because, for example, the priest reads quiet in the altar, or we have the iconostas, we can't see everything.
We could argue for a long time why your group won the first prize, but I see Johannes at the word liturgy.
Try not to associate with people that you know aren't as religious, because when you do, you'll find yourself becoming less serious about your faith because you want to integrate yourself with these people. Try not to hang out with people who will influence you in that way. Keep your prayer rule. It's really easy to get out of it, especially when you are in an environment where it's not done, because they're very important.
The thing I'll add is the important virtue of sustaining pain, and that pain is a gift sent from God, and that if you are still experiencing pain, it's because of one of two reasons. Either you still need it because God gave it to you, or you're not praying hard enough. And I think prayer is the best thing anyone can do to sustain their faith in daily life.
Maintain an active relationship with the community, with people who share their common history and their common faith, and to be very close to your parish priest and be very close to your friends in the church. I think that's the most important thing.
Твоя, исцеляющая во всяком
I learned that as Orthodox Christians, we are different to non-Orthodox Christians. That kind of brings us together, though.
As Orthodox Christians, we are grateful to be human beings who receive our identity. We don't create it. It is a gift given to us by God Himself. God has a design for your life that He has never had for any other life in all of history.
Denn Christ zu sein bedeutet, sich mit Christus zu identifizieren, von ihm seine Identität herzuleiten, seinen Namen zu tragen. Und das befreit uns wiederum von allen anderen Identifizierungsmerkmalen.
That is the heritage that you possess. Nothing less than to be the children of saints, charged to go out and become saints, and to pass that love and that faith on to the next generation that will follow you.
Ich hoffe, dass ihr dafür im Geistigen eure Eltern überholen werdet, dass ihr ihre Liebe, ihre Geduld, ihre Fähigkeit zu verzeihen noch übertrefft.
You have a tremendous responsibility that's been given to you by the Church. But God never asks of us more than He knows we are capable to accomplish.